usual, and it's the weekend, but it's raining outside. If I just step out a little bit, you might hear or see the rain. So unfortunately, it's a no-go on the walk, and I'm afraid tomorrow should be the same, raining, and not ideal for our live walk. So doing it indoors one more time. Well, outdoor indoor kind of thing, but this way the rain doesn't affect the phone and the live itself. So yeah, I guess that's fine. Of course, it's the weather, and we need the rain, so it's all good. Next week, hopefully, it's gonna be better, so we have a fun walk. And I just wanted to mention and to thank you all for subscribing. We've hit 100 subs yesterday, so thank you very much for that. I appreciate your support greatly, and yeah, just wanted to mention that. So thank you once again. It's a small milestone, but a milestone nonetheless. And sorry, my throat is a bit off, or voice, sense of some ambrosia in the air and allergies. But hopefully this rain will kind of help with that and get those particles down to the ground. So yeah, a small milestone, but an important one, and we'll see what the future holds and where we get from here. No big expectations. We see how it goes, but yeah, thank you for supporting the channel and for being part of this. So yeah, it feels great, and thank you for joining the channel as well. As I mentioned, thank you for your support, and just a small thank you for hitting those 100 subs that we reached. Thank you for joining. If anybody has any kind of questions or topics that they would like us to discuss, we can do so. But yeah, hello sir, where are you from? Asks sorry, I'm not sure if I can pronounce that correctly, but Rohit Babu. Hopefully I got that right. My apologies for the pronunciation. So yeah, I'm from Serbia, and this is the capital of it, so Belgrade. It's Eastern Europe. And yeah, as you can see, it's behind me. It's not that much of a city, but I am in like kind of between the downtown area and the suburbs. Supmate says, Assad, hello to you, my good friend. Not much, just woke up, getting ready for the day. Wanted to do a quick live with you folks, see how you guys are doing. Wish you like a great start to your day. If it's morning, if it's nighttime, then Assad asks, how's the weather? Or says, how's the weather, bud? Yeah, it's raining. That's why I'm kind of stationary here. Usually I would be on a walk, active for a live like this. But maybe you can hear the rain if I just stay silent for a second. Hopefully you can hear that. But yeah, it's quite a bit of rain, so not ideal for being outside, and a bit cold. We have another shout out, sir. It's 11:54 in the afternoon here. What's the time at your place? So here it's around 8 a.m. Yeah, 8:25 here. So in the morning, in the AM, and the weather isn't the best, but it's not the coldest, I guess, as well. Usually we should have like 25-ish, 25 degrees Celsius, which should be very warm. But today is not that day, and it's raining, a bit of cold wind, but it's fine. Yeah, and behind me there's a train track, so my apologies. Maybe there you can see it. If a train goes by, it might get loud. So yeah, the heat is very high here. We are from India, and our district is Azamar, if I'm pronouncing it right. Assad says a good weather to stay in bed and sip coffee. That's true. A good point. So I'll try and cover both of these. Yeah, India's pretty hot. I've never been, but I have some colleagues from India, and from the videos I've seen and all that, it's quite hot and humid. Here it gets hot, but only for like a month or so in the summer, so it's much more bearable. Caroline says, hi. Hello, Caroline. Thank you for joining us. And yeah, so for Assad, Full Metal Pharmacist asked if I have ever been to Iraq. No, I haven't. I've never been to Iraq, but it has great history, like going all the way back to the first letter systems and all that. So I would love to visit and see some museums and stuff. So yeah. And going back to Assad's comment for the weather thing, I love to, if it's weather like this, yeah, I would stay at home, watch some TV, or yeah, just relax. But because I'm in office a lot and sit a lot, I then try to be active as much as I can. So if it's like this, I try and start my morning by, like, going to the gym, being active, and then I like to earn my relaxation and then rest afterwards. So yes, thank you, Caroline, for joining us. If you have any questions or things you want to add, feel free to do so. Congratulations, you have a new sub. Thank you very much, Full Metal Pharmacist. Very much appreciated. Thank you, everybody, for subscribing and for being part of this video. Lovely to have you all here. What I do currently, I work in digital marketing. So like I write promotional materials and things. Not something that I enjoy that much. I would love to change jobs, but currently it's something that pays the bills. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. You said that you are in the office for most time. Yeah, that's right. I'm in the office, and so a lot of sitting, not a lot of active work. Before this, I was a teacher. Yeah, I guess you have more sitting as a teacher, but you can also be a bit more active and walk around. What would you do if you discovered that you were descendant of a fallen angel? Asks Stringer Bell. Stringer Bell, we have a Wire reference there, and great show, cool name. I have no idea what I would do then. I would not do my job, that's for sure. And I don't know, it would be an amazing feeling. It had to be. But not sure what I could do if I had some powers or something. That'd be awesome. Rohid says we've liked and subscribed to you. Thank you so much for your subscriptions. It really means a lot. Yesterday we hit 100, so hopefully it goes up and up, and the more subs we have, hopefully we can work on the content and make it more fun for you folks as well. And yeah, just let me know what kind of content you would like, and I'll try and provide that. Stringer Bell says the powers were stripped right before the flood. um, Full Metal Pharmacist says, "Can I call you Dave, like Michael D. San?" Yeah, sure, yes. I'm up for that. So yeah, please do. Good one. And yeah, if I had no powers, it'd still be a cool feeling, I guess. But I don't know if I could do anything with it. But yeah, yeah, still would feel cool. Not sure what I wanted. Oh yeah, so what do you folks like to do if it's a rainy and cold day? Do you stay inside? Do you like to do anything special or something that's exciting? Do pilgrims still live in North Dakota? Asks Stringer Bell. I'm not sure. That's a good question. So could that could be true? Maybe someone knows. What are the stuffs you are into? So what I'm into? Um, so I like to have a different kind of day. So if, for example, I like sports, I like to be active, to exercise, but I don't do the same exercises, or if I do sports, I don't do the same sports all the time. I like to have variation in my day. So that's one thing. I like to sometimes, if I'm in the mood, if I'm in the like reading mood, I like to read. But then again, I like to read different types of books. Sometimes it's fantasy, sometimes it's history, sometimes it's some novel, and so on. So that also depends. I like movies and TV shows. For example, here Stringer Bell, reference to The Wire. That's a great TV show right there, but an older one. And yeah, I like to be outside, go out with friends, with my wife, and have coffee, try some nice food, things like that. You can show me the view around you because we feel that the weather here is very cold. It is a European country. That's right. And could you spend $1 billion in 1 week? Asks Stringer Bell. Yeah, I'm sure I could do that. But if there are some limitations to the spending, like you can't just give it away and things like that, it would be more difficult. But yeah, spending a lot of money in a week is doable. You just have to be quite creative. And yeah, I can show you the view a little bit. I'm gonna get a little bit into the rain, but the phone, I'm gonna try not get wet. So basically a lot of tree lines, and over there, if you can see, that's like a shopping mall. It's an outside shopping mall, and there's a factory, and maybe you can see a bit of road. But yeah, it's just a lot of rain, a lot of forest in this area, which I like. And yeah, there's houses down there. So that's all I can show at the moment, since the phone will get wet, and then the live might get cut. So hopefully next time I can show you more. And usually I go out for a walk, and then people can see the surroundings. Sometimes it's a walk in the city, sometimes forest, hike, things like that. Full Metal Alchemist, alchemist, Full Metal Pharmacist says, "Damn, I've just checked your content. You're really dedicated. It's my pleasure to be part of your family, subscribers. I've an exam on Tuesday, so see you later, bro." Thank you so much for checking it out, and thank you very much for those lovely words. Good luck on your exam. I hope it goes well. Study hard, and don't worry about it too much when the exam comes. Just try and stay cool and do it the right way. I'm guessing Full Metal Pharmacist is trying to become a pharmacist. So that's an excellent job. And even if you're not, of course, good luck with your studies. We'll hopefully see you next time, and I'll ask you what you do and what you want to do and all that. I'm interested to see what you guys do, what you like to do, what you are passionate about. All that is great talk, and we can of course have any other convos and topics as well. It seems you are 2 or 3 stories up. Yeah, that's about right. At a very high altitude. Is it an industrial area? So, yes, I am a few stories up, and this was an industrial area, I want to say like 20, 30 years ago. There were a few factories, and it was active somewhat, but also a few factories and some military complexes as well, and things like that. But now those factories are not working for, or haven't been working for a long time. And now they're making like luxury complex living areas instead of those factories and things, which can be nice as long as we get to keep like these trees and the greenery. But we'll see how that goes in the end. There's a few hills that you might not be able to see at the moment. So there's one hill like behind me, and then on the opposite side of this building there's also a hill that is has a lot of trees and is basically a big forest in the middle of the city. And it's a nice one. I sometimes go hiking there. I might do another live in that forest. I had one, I want to say last week or maybe a week before. I did a live through the forest. So yeah, if you want, you can check it out. But I'll probably go there again. Fish is the queen of water. Its life is water. Torch it. It will get scared. Take it out. It will die. Okay, where's that from? I'm interested to know. But yes, it is. It is true though. So yeah, I when I read this quote now from Rohit, I think of like Jeremy Wade, the fisher with the River Monsters TV show that had like a lot of traction back in the day. The butterfly flew and boarded the bus. I could not find a seat and started crying. The driver said, "Today I have no seat." The butterfly said, "Get lost, you rascal." Okay, I'm guessing these are, unfortunately, these quotes are not familiar to me, but they are interesting. So thank you very much for sharing them. And is that from an Indian poem or song? You could shed more light on it. And yeah, if you folks have any topics in mind or questions or anything you would like to mention, feel free to do so in the comments. Thank you everybody for subscribing, and for folks that don't subscribe, thank you for being here. Yeah, of course, the more the channel grows, the better content we can create and more fun we can all have, hopefully. That's the goal. As for the activities I was mentioning, so yeah, being active is great, and one thing I would recommend for everybody is finding something that you enjoy doing. So it could be the gym, it could be a certain sport, it could be just taking a walk, but that way you will feel better, you'll be healthier, and you'll also have then more enjoyable time for other activities that you like doing as well. Whereas, you know, when we're not active, we're not keeping good track of our health. We could have some things that happen to us, like back pain or any sort of joint pain and things like that, or some other diseases or anything like that that's bad, and that can affect our day to day. And with activity, with being active, you kind of eliminate all those, or at least you get to be more protected against certain things. So yeah, folks, that's just something, a message I want to get across, because I'm into that sort of thing, and into like a healthier lifestyle. It doesn't have to be like 100%. Nothing's always perfect, but just a small kind of push towards a healthier life is good. Okay, so here the Ruhid is giving us some excerpts, I'm guessing, from somewhere. Red pomegranate seeds, Mithulal eating mangoes, sour sweet. So yeah, I'm not sure. I love fruit though, so yeah, fruit is great. Even though yeah, it has sugar, but it has a lot of fiber as well. So that kind of fiber is great for like longevity, great for your stomach, for your GI, and all that. So that's why fruit is awesome, and it's sweet, better than having other sweet snacks like industrial sugar. So yeah, fruit is great, and keep eating fruit, folks. That's always good. And there are some people who say, yeah, but it could be too much sugar. It could, but when you watch people that eat like a lot of fruit, and if you add a lot of vegetables and things like that, then you should be good. Nothing is ever 100%, but you're much better off eating fruit than, say, Hershey's bar or something. So he took a step with his belly swept up and the peel came under his feet. Okay, so this is from an Indian. Is it a poem, or is it a book of sorts? So let us know. And yeah, hope you folks are having a great day and a good weekend ahead of you, like a fun weekend. So Rohit says, we used to read this in our childhood, so I'm reciting it to you. These are the old poems in our book. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, very cool. And lovely. Like, it's not, for example, here, there's some poems that, even though they are for kids, they sound a little bit more heavy, like sinister. Some sinister things are in them, but here it's just a lovely, nice poem, friendly, warm, fun, and sometimes funny, I would say as well. So very nice. Cool that you have that kind of poetry for kids. Yeah, like for example, if you folks, I was mentioning that yesterday, some Greek myths. So if you folks know any Greek myths, you'll know that they're not exactly made for kids, because there's a lot of violence and other things that are not so good in them. But then again, some kids read Greek myths and they're like, wow, what is this? So yeah, and not all stories are for kids, but what Rohid shared with us here is lovely and is for kids, I would say. So yeah, thank you for sharing. Do you folks have any questions? Because I'm now looking at the time. I'll have to be going within like a minute or so. But if anybody wants to share anything or say anything, ask anything, please do. Of course, thank you so much for being here, and for subscribing, and hopefully I'll be seeing you in other videos. Of course, also let me know what kind or type of videos you would like to be seeing, and I'll try and provide those. Given though that I don't have, sometimes I have more free time and I can make a longer video, it doesn't have to be a live. But yeah, those other videos require a bit more time with the editing, with the location and other things. So when I have time, I do them. And when I'm pressed or short on time, then I do a live like this just to see how you folks are doing and to have a hopefully a nice chat. So yeah, that's, I guess, about it. If anybody has anything to add or ask, please do. But I think that's pretty much it for this morning. It's hopefully a great start to the week for everybody. And even if it's evening for you now, tomorrow's Sunday, and hopefully you have a relaxing and enjoyable Sunday. It's nice when you have like a fulfilled weekend, even if you're going to school, university, or work on Monday. You want to feel like, okay, that was a great weekend. I did what I wanted, and now I can be satisfied with that. Whereas, when you don't do what you wanted to do on the weekend, then Monday gets much more difficult and heavy, and you're like, oh man, I wish I used the weekend better. So yeah, I hope that you folks use your weekend the way you wanted, and that it turns out that, it's even better than you planned. That's the perfect way to start the next week, I would say. So yeah, I think we'll be good to end the live here. Thank you all for joining. Rohit says there are many more poems to come. Lovely. Thank you, Rohit. Hopefully in the next live then, I'll be doing one tomorrow. You could share them with us there. It's great to see a bit of culture, a piece of culture from another country here, and we can share and discuss it. If you want, you can tell us what you think of those poems and what they mean to you as well. So yeah, thank you very much for making the chat a nicer place for everybody. Have you ever read the poem from Master G in school? No, we have other kind of poems that we read in school here. We read poems from local authors and some poems from authors from Europe and a few authors from other places in the world, but Sturge is not one of them. Thank you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart that you liked my poems, Rahid. Likewise, it's a pleasure, and thank you so much for sharing them as well, Rahid. Yeah, it was great talking with you all. Thank you so much once again. I'm sorry, but I'll have to be going now. If I need to make it to the train, as I'm going to another city. So thank you so much all for being here and making this live a fun one. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and hopefully see you tomorrow or these days. Thank you, and cheers everybody. Have a great weekend.